Hello folks, I'm the Red. This is Terra Invicta, and last we left off, we had just taken control of North Korea, largely to gain Office 39. Is that the correct number? Yes, Office 39, the Korean. I don't think we'll call them the secret police. They're a subsection of North Korea's secret police. They're particularly the intelligence division, but we now have control over that, along with Delta Force. They're working together, and we've been subverting Japan for a while now. We're very popular. 80% of the population supports us. And we're trying to just foment some unrest so that we could start a coup. Since we're so popular there, I have sent our celebrity
ready to go
and evangelist over to Russia to start undermining humanity first real powerhouse here. That's where they're gaining all their power. The Protectorate have India. I did also look here at the global intelligence front. We are the second most popular faction, second only to the Protectorate. And we also can see down here, Humanity First keeps committing atrocities. They've committed 4 of them. We've committed 1. Not that we had a choice in the matter. It was just a little... I mean, America was at war. It commits atrocities. It's a thing that happens with very regularly. But, the war in Egypt's ongoing. Not a lot really happened last episode. It was kind of a continuation of things. So let's just sort of hop into it. We've dallied long enough. We want things to... What we're really looking forward to happening is putting a hab on Mars so that we can free up our boost to
We've
be
got some intel on our
spent. I did change Nijiru... I'm never going to pronounce this name. Nijiru. His target. It's working for the Initiative, a tech mogul. I'm gonna say repeat and take me there. We may switch you off. Yeah, tech mogul working for the Initiative. I'm not sure we really care about you too much. You can definitely repeat and continue. We definitely want to continue to
remain in power.
Increase unrest in Japan.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Long-term goal of ours. Repeat and continue. We have finished researching space tugs, which means the next thing, I had no plans for what the next thing to do was fission pile. What should I sort this by? Cost? Let's do something relatively cheap. That's relatively expensive. Cheap is at the top of the list. I saw alien operations here. I guess this is a plot tech. Yeah, this is... We need to do this for the plot. Hab living quarters. This will... This is not what I thought it was. I thought this was the farms, which lets you reduce your costs. Climate lab. Info science. Let's do interplanetary chemical rockets. Some kind of rocket. Path to Paradise is almost done here.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Yeah, we can repeat that. We can check your percentage of likelihood. We're not pouring a lot of tech into the global research right now, so other people are going... Ooh, I haven't seen this image before. ICOB and Adriana Robertson are discussing the ethics of our movement. I'm uncomfortable that we're killing people, says ICOB. Surely they can be convinced to see reason and come to serve the emissaries too. Seems like a waste. Perhaps in time they would see the truth, repeats Adriana, but in the meantime they act against us and so against the emissaries. ICOB,
Prepping for next mission.
Brazen... Thoughts, conventions, an opinion leader, affluent, you're a martyr, or would be a martyr, and you're beloved. You're not specifically ethical. You're not... There is a trait that if your characters have it, they literally lose loyalty every time you kill someone, if I recall correctly. Anyways, we must see that the emissaries... We must show the emissaries that we are not all fallen beyond hope of redemption, and if a few lost lambs need to be culled, that's just the cost of shepherding humanity towards the light. ICOB still seems to have doubts and turns to you for direction. So, sparing the rod spoils the child. Will reduce his loyalty. What's your loyalty? Apparently 10. Looks like it's 10. We can turn the other cheek. Upsets Adriana more. Gain us influence. Which we have plenty. We have less. We don't have major... Well, I mean, if we were to flip Moscow, we would have the Foreign Intelligence Service, but I'm assuming that's going to get snatched up before we can flip Moscow, or flip Russia, the entirety of Russia. Although, Adriana, we can turn the other cheek. I know we've killed a few people, but it was kind of retaliatory. It's maybe not the best way to go about things. Maybe we don't want to slaughter everyone that resists us. But then again, maybe we do. I don't know. Anyways, we have completed the Path to Paradise project. Having obtained a state of fragile safety, more and more of us now trust that the emissaries need not be feared. Yet this would be an unsatisfactory status quo. After much charged discussion among the faithful, we have achieved consensus. One which incorporates the views of both those who wish to serve the emissaries without question, and those who see them as but a stepping stone for all humanity. Our control point management capacity shot up. That's very nice. Our work has spun off a new organization, the Shield of the Devoted. And...
Fear controls the emissaries, Superior. It demands they reach for control without thought. We can change that.
The problem is control. The emissaries do not trust us. This is regrettable, but understandable. We are a violent species. The aliens are too, of course, in their own way, but anyone viewing the history of our planet would be inclined to evaluate us first and foremost as a threat. And what does one do with a threat? One controls it. Simply speaking to the aliens, urging them to trust us is of course not enough. The aliens would not believe us, and why should they? We must show them that we are worthy. The price may be high, humans will die in the emissary service, perhaps in the thousands or millions. Yet it is the garden that matters, not the flower. Each death, each sacrifice is an act of proof. The emissaries have the potential to be something more, something greater than either of us could ever be alone. But hurt and lost as they are, they can only accept guidance from those they trust. It is our mission to earn that trust, whatever it takes. I love this art. So yeah, she says we are a violent species. The first radio broadcast that we ever released out into space was a speech by Adolf Hitler, if I recall correctly. I know at least one movie or one show's played on that. I don't remember what off the top of my head, but it's a thing. And, you know, if that's your introduction to the human species, I can see drawing the conclusion that we are a violent species as rather reasonable. Anyways, now that we've completed the Path to Paradise, alien operations, let's figure out what we're doing with the aliens. Let's also run this down a little bit so that we can get it just a tiny bit faster. Focus in on the one thing that we want and continue ticking time along till the end of the fortnight. Alien fleet is launching for Earth. We lost our control point in Mexico. That's fine. We didn't value that very highly. The Protectorate immediately cracks itself down. Humanity First is targeting North Korea for a purge. Well now. Maybe our leaping on Humanity First here was not overly aggressive. Unrest is high in Tanzania. Yeah, we really... Wow, full-on insurrection. Really, let's try this. Let's stop worrying about the economy entirely. For knowledge. Something like that. And
at your service.
Stealing projects would be difficult for you, although a Protectorate Evangelist, I mean, we're not. The Protectorate is the one group that we would most like to get along with, most be able to get along with, I should say. Isn't there... Yes. Contact. Let's contact the Protectorate here.
We'll open a channel.
Because if we look at our intel here... Relations. Project Exodus is intelligence sharing with the Resistance. Ooh, that's interesting. I didn't realize that. So Project Exodus is working with the Resistance. And the Initiative is at war with us. Humanity First and the Resistance obviously at war with us. Project Exodus is also at war with us. Wait. Humanity First and the Resistance have a worse opinion of us than the aliens. Which, okay, I guess the aliens aren't really here that much right now, so it makes sense in that regard, but it's just funny to me. Yeah, continue your mission to destabilize Japan. Let's continue projecting ourselves into Russia. We also had... Oh, it's in the unassigned pool, isn't it? Shield of the Devoted. Which gives a lot of security to someone and some military push which will be for you, Axel, right? Like, you don't need the security, really, but someone's got to hold this. It might as well be you. Because you're our main military might. So... Axel...
What's the up?
If I have you continue to increase... I mean, if you tried to increase unrest in Russia, it would be super easy. If you coup either of these nations, it's a non-starter. Continue with your work in Japan for right now.
The people demand justice.
Standing by for orders.
And 2nd Marine Division here. Who else? Let's send the 2nd Infantry Division to support you. And do we have any other... we have the 1st Infantry Division we could send. What I think I want to do, not Egypt, we want to go to America relations, and let's unrival North Korea. And I think we're gonna just continue along with these assignments. Hope I'm not. I feel like I'm forgetting something that I wanted to send someone off to do. Maybe it was just...
Initiating contact.
If you truly believe worship can prevent further violence, we will allow it.
Allow. They do not see sufficient value in a non-aggression pact. They will never agree to intel sharing with us. I mean, they're the most ideologically aligned with us, so will no one ever intel share with us? Is that just something we'll never have an option to do? I mean, are any of your groups something that we particularly want? I don't think so. Although it's hard to tell without the numbers just apparent. I would like the magazines project. That's one less thing that we have to research, you know? And I'm happy to... Well, let's increase this and go for maybe 300 and let's maybe drop the cash entirely, go 30 ops, 400 influence. There. There's some cooperation with other humans. Ooh. Probe has reached Phobos. Wait, if a probe has reached Phobos, our probe to Mars should be very shortly arriving too.
The people will be free.
Yeah, we're gonna continue to increase unrest
Death to tyrants.
in Japan.
We've moved the needle.
And we're spending money. Supporters of Project Exodus have engineered a coup in North Korea.
The people will come to our side.
I'm gonna have you just continue because I want to reduce the amount of money we're spending there. We gained a control point in Ethiopia, which sure. I don't want to spend on unity. That I think helps resistance. Really. Although we're less popular than the resistance, so maybe it helps us more. I don't know. Some new orgs, but really...
Ready to go.
Your orders?
Let's see.
Time for some new leadership.
I'm here.
Go ahead. Investigate this
Initiating
individual.
surveillance.
Standing by.
What's the op?
You know what? Let us
We'll make our
actually
appeal.
spend money. I know
Reporting in.
was just saying maybe not, but you can stop spending money. Like, that's a 6% increase. Although we are making a significant amount. Maybe we should be
I will tell
spending
our
it.
story.
New orgs. Stabilized nation. Let me flip through here. See. Looks like these are the only ones we can afford. Control nation and defend interests. You already have both of those. Public campaign is definitely something you have. Advise. Advise might actually be good to have. Along with stabilize, you wouldn't be good at it, you would be terrible at it, actually. But just having it as an option might be... Plus, it works as a good cover for your multiple cartels that you're running. Looking for... When you're... Funny, you're persuasion 10. You don't have public campaign. So honestly, this might not be a bad choice for you. +1 persuasion, +1 espionage. Actually, is there anyone... I mean, you have both of those as things you can do already. So... Gennaro, let's go ahead and grab this. I mean, Royal Products is just your cash coming in. I want this, genuinely, we need to get Russia to do so. I mean, this is going to pay for itself, right? You have an 11 administration now. Is there someone... We don't have anything. Oh, we do. We did lose control. Like, we still have Office 39, but we're not able to use it right now because they grabbed North Korea from us. So, yeah, we're gonna flip it. We're also going to go... It's Intel, right? Intel Solar System... Phobos. There's one site here. Seneca Crater. It's a good source. Unless the numbers have been changed, this is a really good source of water, right? Let's found an outpost here. And waiting on Mars. I mean, we've sent our probes. Sorry. I was looking at that and going like, why is there one crater and why do we have it? I was looking at the wrong body. Government of the United States has been implicated in war crimes against Egypt. Damage is already done, but we can still try to limit the fallout. Regrettable and entirely preventable tragedy. Not that we... You know, it is regrettable and was preventable. That does not necessarily mean we regret it, nor that we made any attempt to prevent it. Just, you know, how America operates.
New regime is in place.
Yeah, we did our coup in North
Long
Korea.
live the revolution.
We hold no sway in their minds.
Really?
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Slowly push our influence into Russia. Wow. Japan. How did we end up with... There's Mars. There's our probe on Mars. So... I mean, we can pick a couple of these. We're not going to be able to steal the entire planet. I'm looking in here. Prometheus Terra. It's got water and some metals. As for other water sites... Okay. Found outpost. Media Terra. That's one. And then... I think I'm gonna do maybe one more. We've got fissile materials coming in from there. I'm looking for something with rare metals, which is these two sites. Olympus Mons, you're the other one. And then let's go to Notre Dame base on the moon. And mining outposts cost 56 boost. I mean, if we check, it doesn't matter. Oh, actually, it does matter. It's cheaper on the moon than anywhere else. Why did the time get slowed down? Oop, force speed is good enough. They're giving us more control of Kazakhstan. Let's maybe put a little more into unity and a touch less into oppression. Well, a touch less, like literally half the amount. Oh, and time paused. The 2nd Infantry has been deployed to Cairo, which means the 2nd Marine Division can go home along with the 1st Marine Division. And Israel can count on the US to simply fight its war for it. Control point in Tanzania would be better protected. I don't really care if Tanzania gets purged.
Standing by for orders.
You're going to pick up Office 39 again. And
Where do you need me?
your public campaign
I'm here.
at 77%. You're going to grab
Bringing them to our side.
Ready for
other
orders.
control point in we're trying to increase unrest
We will
in
bring
Japan
it
as
down.
much as we can. We're still 0% on the coup attempt. We really got to get the unrest high in Japan. It's, you know, a very stable nation. And
Standing by.
I mean, yeah, continue searching the same person. The economy contracts in North Korea, and I mean, it's all being consolidated under the executive branch, so we've lost control entirely. Still, I wonder who was orchestrating that. Actually, that may not have been him. That may just have been the fact that it's an ongoing guerrilla war that we just haven't taken care of. Anyways, we completed the alien operations. Unhelpfully, domestic law enforcement tends to close investigations once apparent abductees return, and thus has it fallen to our local operatives to follow up on the many rumors of erratic and aberrant behavior among the reappeared. Concerningly, their investigations and interviews strongly corroborate these reports and indeed suggest the true purpose of alien abductions is something other than mere research and experimentation. We've learned the alien ways. We can now detect alien operations. Updated codex with new information. Alien mission lists and Thrall elites and Thrall public and Thrall unaligned elites.
Devotion and faith can lead us to true freedom, Superior.
It is clear now that the emissaries have chosen the path of direct control, exercising their power over the chosen directly. Nations are falling before them as those in positions of influence fall one by one under their sway. Some among our species react with fear, others with anger. People and countries are being torn apart as the chosen and their enemies fight over the levers of power. We still have little understanding of how the emissaries control their chosen. The great danger is that their form of control is so overwhelming, so far superior to our capabilities, that it will leave the servants as nothing but mindless drones. Still, I do not believe this to be the case. The chosen that we have encountered are all still recognizably different, yes, but not entirely transformed. If the power they exercise is a matter of loyalty of devotion, then we may yet succeed. We are drawing close to the point at which we must stand before the aliens with only our faith to guide us. I admit it frightens me. Will I be proven worthy? To stand alone in a dark place, to know that no one will ever learn which your fate might have been. It is a hard thing to face. The temptation is greater to delay, to make excuses, to search for some technological golden calf that promises safety. Yet, that is the same trap that the other factions have fallen into. They believe that their weapons and their research can protect them. But the one true path is to face our fears and to surrender to them. Okay. We have a goal. I'm going to say let's research the Xenology lab. And continue along.
Surveillance complete.
Repeat and continue. Can we flip you? You have apparently low
Death to
loyalty.
tyrants!
Continue to
The people will come to our
destabilize
side.
Japan and spread our influence in Russia.
The revolution will not be today.
And abductions reported in the US.
Our supporters are in place. We'll be ready for new orders soon.
Stabilize. We don't want to spoil. We don't need military. The Egyptian Republican Guard has joined the battle.
Every form I have to fill in, every arse I have to kiss, every pointless safety standard I have to meet is time I'll never get back. I say strangle these leeches with their own red tape and let the profits flow. Chairman Soren van Wyk, appearing on Fox News.
For some, the alien arrival is a golden opportunity to unite the globe and seize tomorrow as one species. For others, existent power structures are exactly what stand in the way of a brighter future. So yes, we have unlocked independence movements. And we've completed our own interplanetary rockets program. And Global command structures. Ooh. Oh, that's expensive. It's so expensive that we don't. I don't know if this leads to anything. I'm gonna do it. Oh, no, I'm not. It's something we're already working on. Well, we're already working on something alien. Let's push our boost up. Let's also say US, spend some on boost. Maybe on mission control too. You can drop a little bit of your oppression. There we are. Oh, and settlement tab. Let us wow. Humanity First is just producing a prodigious amount of research. But I was going to send the 1st Infantry Division here over to Cairo, since we have military engagements there. This is going to be a long war, isn't it? We're slowly increasing cohesion. Yeah. Okay. Axel, you can again sign off as 39. Let's get to our counselors here. Adriana, protect our interests.
Securing our control.
Ready.
You're going to continue researching this guy. We're trying to continue to destabilize Japan. Yeah. We need like 50 boost to
Protecting our interest.
get ourselves mining on the moon. Solid core. Wait, were we leaders in the solid core vision systems for a hot second? I mean, I don't think there's any way you can flip it now. That's some good rare metals. Our probes are landing across the solar system.
Tracking failed.
Really? That is not acceptable.
Long live the revolution.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
The people will be free.
Where is Japan right now? There's some strife in their society. 2nd Marine Division has landed in Washington to repair itself. I think we're gonna research alien origins here. It's required tech. Take me to Nigeria and let us stabilize it as much as we can. We've gained full control over Kazakhstan.
We've all gaped in awe at those images of the Earth as seen from space. Beautiful, divine. But if you saw that same sight every time you looked out the window, wouldn't you grow to hate it? Director Khalid Al-Ashqar. Guest appearance on the Thinking Bigger podcast.
No, I don't see why you would grow to hate it. Some people like where they are. Some people, enjoy things. And staring down at the entire Earth, I don't think I could ever grow to hate that. In any case, with the rudiments of long-term space existence now established, it's time to raise the stakes. So, we're going to improve our stuff. Augmented reality. Sure, let's pour research into that. No one else is researching it. That's actually, maybe we can start running away with it. I did not tell you to close the research window. I understand the time closed, time ticked over, but whatever. I guess I was done with what I was doing anyways. It's just...
Ready. I will tell our story.
Okay. None of these orgs will supply us with boost. Which means so I'm looking at these as maybe we want to give them to someone to to increase the persuasion. All of these orgs, well, these three, give persuasion bumps. And I was thinking maybe we would want to hand a couple of them over to get those persuasion bumps. You have a point to spend. Elder Statesman, where will that give us? Power Broker. Neither of those are things I particularly care for. Let us... Gennaro, what are you doing for us right now? You're...
At your service.
Continuing to increase unrest in Japan. So, maybe we should give you... command? I'll give you another point of command.
Where do you need me?
Adriana, we have no sight over the Protectorate, which is the one I would want to trade with. So...
Ready for my mission.
Jiro... You lost sight of this. Wait, what? you manage to lose sight over this guy that you've just been following continuously? Go investigate the alien activity. Probe arrived on Deimos. Ooh, new project available, European autonomy, which basically breaks up Europe. And then Orbital Core found orbital stations, which I'm not quite sure what those do. Alien origin. Let's drop that for alien movement. Be able to detect aliens directly would be nice. We'd be able to, you know, contact them.
The people will be free.
We're gonna continue crackdown in Ethiopia. Sure.
Our case remains unheard.
Public campaigns. Really? Just so much failure. Okay. They're trying
Hold no
to
sway in their minds.
break us up. Public campaign mission in Russia failed to make an impact. Really?
The revolution is
I
coming.
mean, at least we're destabilizing Japan, right? Oh, I forgot that we had Nigeria, too. Probe arrives. Those are some pretty good sites. But I'm holding our boost entirely to build
We have found something.
mining on the moon. We've taken control. We've been given control over the Nigerian executive branch. Why don't you check out whoever this is in Tokyo?
Investigating target.
And the rest of you continue exactly what you've been doing. The Protectorate want to take control over augmented reality. I think I want to control one of these. Make a decision here.
I have new information.
Informant in the initiative. Yeah, let's see if we can't get some
The
info
uprising
on
is
the
on the way.
initiative. Flip someone there.
Public opinion remains unmoved.
Gabon, this is another place that I didn't realize that we were... Oh, you're already... No spoils, no military. Welfare. There we go. Gabon. Repeat and continue. That's twice in a row
The
you
uprising
failed.
is underway.
Yeah, someone's trying to stabilize
We've moved the needle.
Japan. There's a coup in Nigeria. So, I mean, we're continuing to try to... Wait. When did we lose control of Tanzania? Oh, I actually recall that, never mind. Let's try to stabilize it regardless. The African independence movements. And that's another thing we could research. Need help with. How much exactly? We're closing in. Oh, Mount Outpost Mining Complex. So the Outpost Mining Complex requires... Hold on. Return to list. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Installed module, build modules, outposts. Okay, let's click on one of our other things. Outpost mining complex. As upkeep requires 9 power. So we return to list, we go to Notre Dame base, click here, build module, solar collectors produce 10. So there we go. That will, once both of those are built, that base will start actually producing metal, fissiles, and volatiles. So our other bases... Got Mars, outpost mining 71 here. I mean, the xenology labs are pretty inexpensive, but they will start costing us things. I want to get producing stuff that we need. But that'll be next time. We've at least gotten our first
Ready to go.
Honors.
Our first mining base. We've got the stuff sent out for it. It's not built. It's gonna take a year, but we're working on it. We're getting there. We've protected our control point in North Korea. Let's add some oppression, some unity. Kind of got to work on North Korea. Like the flipping back and forth between hands didn't do well for it. And You're searching an initiative operative, an activist, a capitalist activist, agitator. Maybe we can, I don't know. Maybe what we should be doing is trying to, well, hold on.
Reporting in.
Acknowledged.
Purging is espionage based.
Reporting in.
Acknowledged.
Which
Ready to
still, you're the best one at.
Ready for my mission.
Standing
tried-
by for orders.
Where do you need me?
I mean, we could just purge the initiative here. Maybe that's what we should do. Maybe that's what
taking
we
power.
will do. We're gonna purge the initiative out of the mass media in Japan. And take over things that way. I mean, I was wanting to, I was just wanting to have Japan to have a violent civil war where they overthrow their own government. That's all I wanted. But I guess it's not gonna happen. We're just not, like, the coup's just 0% all the way across. So it's not gonna happen.
Ready.
In any case, if you've enjoyed this Let's Play so far, go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time where we will continue watching the US fall to despotism, where we will switch our plans for how we will control Japan and Russia too, I guess. Where maybe I'll go and start looking around at all these minor nations that we have some influence over because the aliens gave them to us. I mean, that's what happened with Tanzania, right? That wasn't just that wasn't like a full civil war that gave us this. It had to be the aliens. Maybe we'll manage to research the alien movements and have vision over the aliens, like actually be able to meet one of them. Maybe that'll happen. It's only been a couple of years in game since they landed. And maybe we should take a peek at what everyone else... Ooh, the ISS... Oh, no, that's the ISS. It's already being... It starts built out, along with King Dong. Maybe we should look at... What? What? No. Sites. What everyone else has built. They already have... Exodus already has some mining operations. Maybe we shouldn't have spent our probes, spent our time, making sure the probes landed on Mars where we wanted them, or our bases landed on Mars where we wanted them. And maybe we should have instead focused on building our own mining operation on the moon. Too late now. In any case, as I said, if you've enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time where we will continue fighting for the emissaries as they shoot us another one from Make Make.